Thank you, Mr. President. And once again, it's good to be back. Uh, it seems like the time between the recess and its beginning again gets shorter and shorter. And it also seems to be getting colder and colder. So I am happy to be back, and I'm hoping that our activity here will bring spring along really, really quickly. I want to start, obviously, by saying that we are looking forward to working with Governor Cuomo and to our partners in the other house, especially Speaker Hasty, who I want to thank for his hard work and his dedication to the state, and obviously our partners right here, Senator Flanagan, Senator Klein. I'm looking forward to working productively with you as we tackle the issues that face us. Obviously, this will be, I'm sure we know, an interesting year. We're in this chamber, in our seats, ready to work, and who knows, by the end of the session, we may all be in different seats, but our goal, no matter where we are, no matter where we're sitting in this chamber, is to serve the people we represent. A new year and a new session should serve as a restart button and a time to refresh our commitment to the great state. Today is unusual for me because I stand here wearing all black. And I stand here wearing black in solidarity with women everywhere. It's Hollywood, it's Wall Street, and we have to be clear, it's here in government as well. I think every woman in this chamber has had their own Me Too moment. And for those in our workforce now, and for our future workforce, that has to stop. Last week, I got to talk with the founder of the Me Too movement, Tarana Burke. She was up here for the State of the State. And we talked about this moment and what this moment in time means for all of us. I know what it means for us in this chamber. It means that we have to deal with the scourge of sexual harassment in the workplace. It means that we cannot let this moment elude us. We can't let this movement pass us by. Last year, I had an opportunity to work with Saru Jayaraman, the founder and the president of Restaurant Opportunity Center United, called ROC, as we drafted our tip workers bill. She was even at the Golden Globes last night as a guest of Amy Poehler. When we worked together, Saru pointed out that 70% of tip workers are women. So let's be clear, these movements are connected. So when we deal with sexual harassment, we also have to deal with our tip workers. We have to pass our tip workers bill. We need to get this done immediately. These are easy things that will change the lives and change the trajectory of so many, mostly women workers, and really, really allow us, as we work towards our package, to protect everyone in the workplace, certainly the lowest wage workers. We need to get this done this year. This last year, we've seen an administration in Washington that has continually attacked our rights and our values. New York must serve as a bulwark against these policies that are hurting everyday New Yorkers. We have so many policies that we must pass that would allow us to serve as that bulwark. So let's pass real reforms to our voting system, so New York is no longer at the back of the pack in voter engagement. We have to implement early voting. We have to combat voter suppression. We have to make registration to vote easier. Things that my conference, this conference, the Democrats have introduced for years. We must pass the Voter Empowerment Act that we introduced last year. Let's finally make Albany an example of good government. We have to restore the public's trust by restricting outside income, closing the LLC loophole, shining a light on how campaign funds are used, and ending the practice of using these accounts as personal ATMs. We have to continue to build our economy and create more jobs. We have a national government that is vindictively using tax laws to punish our state. We must find ways to stop this from happening and work towards lowering our tax burdens. We have to reduce the mandates on governments, and we must help our small businesses thrive. We have to stand up for the health and equality of women in New York. We need to recognize once and for all that women's rights are human rights. And that means we have to pass the Reproductive Health Act and our Comprehensive Contraceptive Care Act. And, yeah, go ahead. Only one? Come on. Come on. Okay. Let's make sure that our children and every New Yorker has access to quality, affordable health care. Let's make sure that all of our New York children have access to quality education they deserve, and that all of our children have access to affordable, quality, higher education. And by the way, it's time to make the dream real. Let's continue to pass smart and common sense gun laws. We must take guns from domestic abusers, require gun dealers to sell only child-proof weapons, and finally implement the ammunition database, which was mandated by the 2013 New York SAFE Act. Let's invest in our crumbling infrastructure, especially the MTA, and truly make New York the Empire State. My colleagues, I know this is an ambitious agenda, but it's one that is crucial to the well-being of New York State. So, Mr. President, thank you for indulging me. And again, the Democratic Conference, each and every one capable and ready, will be standing with our colleagues to work with all senators, regardless of party affiliation, to get the job done. So let's get to work. Thank you.